so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please, I need you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. And off we go from the Windy City. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall to shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows through my back down.
Here's Williams to begin with the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newbin.
Looking at that play, Mike, there's really no fault on the offense there. That's just an incredible read defensively from the get-go. This is a short, safer pass. They've talked all week. Let's get an early completion, settle in our quarterback. And what happens? The defender steps in front. He's able to make the pick. And that is the fast start this defense was hoping and talking about all week. A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run with Tracy. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Up the sideline, past the 30. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First and 10.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
The career is more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
Third down, they need 5. The RPO, that one is complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Roll, Otunze, touchdown Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of shotgun. It's dark. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and short. Here's Dark, and it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First down, New York.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scattergood. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. setting up second and short.
Brings up second and 1. The Bears 5-yard line.
Once again, it's Scannable. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Cam Scannable. Touchdown, New York. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing, dart. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Giants.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball.
And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. A A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Williams to throw on second down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws...
Oh, look at this! It's a fake! And this is going to be a first down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a first down.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the first down, but, Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, it's Williams. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him will wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, Stitchbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example of why these out-breaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart to the outside, complete to Johnson. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another 1st down. Dart gonna throw it again. Pass complete to Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with.
22-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Slayton is the man in motion. To the air once more is Dart. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Neighbors in motion. A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go! 19-18!
On the play fake, here's Dart. Throw on the run is complete. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. The Giants add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Here's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are in there.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Forced out left. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
12 more yards. That's another Bears.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
To the goal line and in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Chicago.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out for the 35. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
What is up? Yes! Vegas!
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on second down. Williams. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Bears send out their punt team.
For the Bears.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this will wind up incomplete. Quite a call there. They go for the fake punt, but instead they're going to wind up turning the ball over on down.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
On first down, Dart. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Williams. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Can't be underneath those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes a
And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown pass. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They are unable to add on the point after. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man, Rondale Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. For his time, they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion, it's Robinson. To the air again goes Dart. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. A huge play in this game, and now the defense is given the opportunity to tie this one up as they've cut the deficit to just 2. What a big play.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I mean, they find themselves trailing here in the second half, and not only does the defense make the play of the game, but as you said, they got a chance now to go for 2 and tie this thing up.
He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real.
Out of a gun, here comes Dart. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they scored the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And him up and down, just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 41-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
The throw is Dart. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Giants has it.
We hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's 2nd and 2. Dart. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's into the end zone yet again. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Ogunze. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. To throw, it's Williams. That one on target to Moore. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
What is up? Here we go. Hit back.
They'll run. It's Swift. And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Cordell Flott is there on the tackle.
40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
What is it hard? Here we go.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8.
What is up?
Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Third down, 3 to go.
What is up?
Here's Williams now to throw. can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
That's a short throw, caught by Komet, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Giants' 10-yard line.
A good spot here, second and a yard. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. And
oh, they got the turn, and now he loses the football. And it looks like the offense is going to come up with this one. Wow, nearly a disaster. They get it back just outside their goal line.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
We'll swing this out wide to Tracy, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in
trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 2nd down, Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Third and long, and Dart is going to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. The Giants sending out their punter. He forced the punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Duvernay to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What is it hard?
That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
What is it hard?
Their fullback with the carry. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Brings up third down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. And inches.
What is up?
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go. It's Swift. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Keenum. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Third and long. Throwing, Keenum. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Keenum. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Bears first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win.